Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only Master Propaganda Hero, Psych Defender of the Fatherland, of your to one me one own Faymonville Approach. In the north it is Pax Ajax, fighting for America, freedom, democracy. Here with the 4th Armored Division with Rifle Company, featuring the EC8 Shermans, Rifleman defensive structures, advanced infantry equipment, the M3 half-track, and white phosphorus smoke barrages. In the south, we got Jibber, fighting here for the Oberkommando Germany, Deutschland. Here with the 1 and 16th Panzerdivision Windhund with a double Sturmpanier start here, followed up with the Kuppelwagen here, a more aggressive approach here from him. The lead armored breakthrough and scavenge. As always, a big hearty thanks to my patrons, supporters who keep the Propagandacast supported and keeps it going. So big thanks to all of those wonderful, charming people. Other people who join the ranks of our Patreon and become equally charming themselves, or so I hear. Up north here, we can see there Pax is leading his main effort here, just as Jibber's got the Sturmpanier squad there. Samex down though. Pax Ajax is taking a steady measured approach. Though I think Jibber here senses something and moves up his second Sturmpanier squad here to respond to this American approach here to the eastern field upon their Sturmpioner catch from our squad out there up in the Sturmgewehr's firing off here. Jibber goes for scavenge with thorough salvage. Flak Panzer for Josvens, Jägerlein through code squads, the infiltration tactics ability, which is chucking a lot of grenades, because that's basically what it is, grenade assault, and finally hand farming the how to barrage. Sturmpioner charging it back to the Kuppelwagen here. Pax Ajax GIs met with a overwhelming storm of lead, are very much forced off the field here. Meanwhile, Sturmpioner rushing northwards here. He didn't lose anyone. On the other hand, most of them are so heavily wounded, you know, next time they encounter the Germans, probably some of them just going to drop dead at the site. Third Rifle Squad there for Pax Ajax, Sturmpioner in there, blocking the door for the Eschens. They're going to have to get out at some point, and that's going to be running straight into the Germans. There we go, routed. Sturmpioner wiring off the well there, of course, for the safety of the Americans, so they don't accidentally drop into it. How nice. And these wells is terribly structured and insecure. Yeah, we can't have anyone falling into them, least of all the Americans. They're so likely to do it. Yeah, I know. So, Rifle Squad racing moving forward here, heading ahead northern point east there so far, though Pax has to grab the southern field point at least there, so that's something there for Pax, but he still maintains the main force up north here, hoping to catch Jibber guard here, but Jibber's made good use of the terrain here to try and, you know, bait the Riflemen into the more effective range of the Sturmpioner, avoiding long-range engagements with them. Thumbs up there to Jibber. Kuban, of course, will provide good support still, though Ludwig drops dead. As to get shot at with the Americans, enough there, go flanks up behind, threaten the retreat path here, though, with just one Sturmpioner squad. It is a bit risky, but at the same time, I imagine what Jibber's just trying to, again, is just trying to mess with Pax's formation, and it's kind of working out. He also now got filters out of Jibber, 2 squads there, Sturmpioner routed, but the Riflemen have taken so many casualties and so much damage in the pros. Instrument power, the other squad, which was low health, didn't lose a single squad member, you think yet. Oh, there we go, finally starts to lose something there, but it's quite impressive, like, how long they actually went about without really losing anyone. I can't die. Can't afford the ambulance. You don't need an ambulance if you're dead. Alright. 4th Rifle Squad there for Pax Ajax. Medical supplies here for Jibber. Schwerer Wehrmacht they're being hauled forwards. Up north here, Sturmpioner got the northern nations point. Lieutenant there for Pax Ajax as well. So it's going for like a pretty infantry build here. Again, sort of been more of that as of late these last few months here before coming these 3 hits. Though again, not all are going for it, but again, it has become more common. There was a brief like turn down, or sort of, you know, turn down in the sense of it some bit ago, but it seems like people are going back to 5 squads again to a more regular degree here, though. For the American players, it still feels a bit rarer there, but either way, though, 5 squads of infantry is enough here. Just need that Rifle Squad reinforced, and then the Lieutenant. That's going to put some serious pressure then, Jibber, that is for sure. He could, of course, also theoretically gone for flamethrowers here, but I imagine he's concerned about the possibility of Jibber laying down mines here versus Pax Ajax. And, of course, blowing up his men's feet. Battle headquarters there, 2/3 of the way down there for Jibber. Rifle Squad pushing the foot because there we go, Lieutenant out. So Pax Ajax here leading with a heavy platoon of American riflemen. Cool bombing caught here with the Rifleman, though. M1 Garands there, punching several large holes into it. But ultimately, they've got the Sturmpioner here, again, able to use the terrain to get close here. At which point, the M1 Garand just kind of falls flat in the face of the Sturmgewehrs, in particular, 8 of them. North here, troop enforcing there. Mechanized command post there for Pax. Strain to mine in the south here. Fultz is taking a few losses. Good use of the rifleman defensive structures, which does allow his riflemen to live on mines. Kuhlwagen being fixed up. That double Sturm Pioneer, of course, also ensure Kuhlwagens and any other light vehicles can be very rapidly repaired. Thumbs up there. Also, quick retreat here. Guess he wants to heal them up a bit more. I don't know. Anyways, 251 Dash 17 leather for Jibber and the 116th Panzerdivision Windhund. We got Pax here with the M20 utility car. Hope to again keep up pressure, keep up aggression. So goes the faster and cheaper M20 utility car here versus his opponent. Again, you see that occasionally with some players versus the Oberkommandos as they can somewhat struggle with it, but it does tend to be rare. Typically, they also tend not to do this at the end of like 4 rifle squads, so it's a bit more an interesting choice of Pax, and honestly, part of me thinking better off going for like a half-tag instead. Then we'll be able to support all this infantry. Actually, could also heal them up at the same time. I believe we can drop the medical supplies, but I can heal them at side. So there's, I think, a bit more value in there in the half-tag here for Pax over the M20 right now, but that's just me. The Ralph squad routed here, and Jibber's in the face of Jibber's advancing troops. Sorry about that. Got the M20 utility card here for Pax Ajax. It's in busy by the northern munitions point. Sturm Pioneer going for the lieutenant. South here we got the Sturm Pioneer there. Ground this on the field. We got the M20 rushing, and then ambulance as well here for Pax Ajax. Rushing forwards here, crashing through the mud. North here, Lieutenant pushed back with the Sturm Pioneer, and of course the flak half-track with its 2cm flak gun. Jaeger's out here for Jibber as well there. You got them trying to rushing down the troops, having to get a wipe here on Jibber, that was trying to be very helpful for that Pax Ajax, but fortune does not quite smile upon Pax Ajax, rather scowls at him like a 5th grade geography teacher who's not quite impressed about his inability to point out where, you know, France is on a map. Grabbing Norm Point with a Sturm Pioneer. Ambulance moving forwards there. A lot of men there in need of healing. Trying to press the flak half-track. Quickly deploys smoke and then disengages. Sharp move there by Pax Ajax. Sharp move. Jaeger, Sturm Pioneer advancing against their base around the center. Lots of reinforcement. M20 moving a bit around here. Jibber though maintains good map control. Pax Ajax, despite all this infantry, really hasn't quite been able to leverage it effectively here, partly against the terrain and the way Jibber has been using those double Sturm Pioneer quite effectively to, like, you know, put pressure on Pax Ajax riflemen here. And there's certainly a minor argument that maybe shouldn't have gone for like full rifleman and lieutenant on this map, at least. Again, it's a bit more close quarters, meaning, you know, those kind of things, they can slightly, you know, turn out to live up against the opponent who goes, you know, heavy on the Sturm Pioneer. Well, it's Jaegers jumping up pursuing the lieutenant here, spreading out his forces a bit more. Forces versus the Ralph squad there. Got bazookas there for Pax's lieutenant. Probably being shot to bits for the Ralph squad. Sturm Pioneer flanking in. Again, aggressive placing with Jibber and his infantry. Basically got 5 squads also versus 5 squads. Fight for the sun resource point still happening again here between Jibber and Pax. Could drop some grenade assaults here. Ralph squad to the foot guns. There you go, grenade assault. 2 thumbs up here. It's a really good ability, honestly, when you think about how much it costs. Like, the only downside it has is just, you know, it has a significant cooldown, which of course means you can't chuck it, like, you know, every time you want to, but that's really it. Otherwise, just cheap, effective grenade assault there. M20 falling a bit back here. Season Southern field point, or points as well, besides the field point there. Still, victory points wise, Jibber's got a strong leader of Pax Ajax, and Pax Ajax definitely will want to seize some control there soon. He may also, of course, go for 5th cal. There we go. You could also, like, try chucking his Stuart Light tank here, Jibber, honestly. Meanwhile, Jibber is not slowing down. He's moving straight for the Schwerer Panzer headquarters. He's moving straight ahead for Panzers and Obersoldaten. Sending sees the Pax's men there. Jaeger versus Lieutenant. Bazooka fire off. They're heading for that northern field upon the Ralph squad. Still advancing here. South here, Ralph squad there. Sandbags they're holding for now, but there's only so much flat fire sandbags can ultimately withstand. There we go. 50 cal almost done. That'll certainly add some pressure on Jibber's infantry. But there you go, push up through the center here into the Ralph squad here. I'm trying to make support Ralph squad flank from the south here. Prioritizing the Sturmpunier is definitely the smart move here. So there we go, quick retreat here. And in fact, there's a small chance here Pax could land a wipe. There you go, Chem coming far, Prime coming far there. And the flak ops well there pretty much prevent Pax Ajax from, shall we say, getting that last few clean blows in, then finish off the Sturmpunier squad there. Truck gonna set up here. And looks like Jibber, of course, takes the smart route and doesn't set up like outside of his own base. I know that's technically kind of how it's supposed to do, but, you know, a lot of the time a smart opponent can absolutely ruin it. So you're increasingly seeing more and more Oberkorps players just playing it very safe with their schwerer punted quarters and just stuffing it inside their base. Because they know a smart opponent will just utterly destroy it, and then you're pretty much in a bad spot. Rauscourt Lieutenant here versus the Sturmpunier. Nice concussive grenade. Of course, the actual German army didn't really have, you know, concussive grenades. I mean, technically the Stielhandgranate was, but it was also, you know, meant to still kill people. That's actually the, you know, important element. In fact, they used to be able to, like, both stun and deal damage, but some people didn't like that, so they removed that. Go figure. 5th gal there for Pax Ajax. I'm trying to rushing in. 5 kills, veterans 1. Flak after him in as well there. Flak after the M20. Yeah, Pax Ajax going to be a bit more map control again. The 50 gals are prone to very helpful tool versus Jibber. Schwerer punted quarters up. Can be authorized. He could, of course, also decide to go for some orbital dart first before authorization. We'll have to see which of these two options here Jibber does choose on here versus Pax. But Pax Ajax has now been able to gain like both fuel points in a good chunk of the map here. The flak half track did fall a bit short here. Now suddenly again having all this infantry is paying off the Pax Ajax. But sometimes you'll notice these kind of infantry advantages can be a bit tricky to sort of really leverage, which is why not all people like go for like just 5 infantry squads. It, you know, can be tricky to handle, and you might figure. South here, the fight for the southern fuel point. They've got the forces holding up the line here behind a few well-stacked crates, but probably thinking, you know what, a wall made out of stone does provide better protection than a bunch of boxes. But what is there? Metal boxes! Shut up, Jorgen, or I'll slap you! Grab northern fuel point there. 100 going there, Ralph squad. Go quickly around it, ceding the southern fuel victory point here to Pax Ajax and Democracy. Weapon max build for Pax Ajax as well, very good. Means BARs, perhaps a few bazookas. That said, I feel like also for Pax Ajax at this point is very much, you know, within range of time to push with a major and some tanks here versus Jibber. As for Jibber, no authorization yet, no orbital dart. Some concussive grenades off this time that didn't quite pay off, but still does kind of pay off, I suppose. Infantry's just too weak there, and Jibber's got too much presence there. I'm trying to push about the Jaegers in the center. They want to pull that back for some reinforcement healing. Lieutenant being hauled back as well. And go racing after that M20 here with the Volksgrenadier. 5th cal turn around to deal with them, and Actions are retreating that one. So a lot of action between Jibber and Pax as they both sort of look to get the drop on the other one, but now they're quite fully succeeding, for long at least. Black half attack with 2 kills, veterans 1 here. 5th cal carrying the center. As for Mr. Pax, we do get the Major there on the way. Going to move for his tanks, and I imagine some Sherman EC8s, which to put some pressure on those goddamn Nazis. Sturmpuniering about there. Look at that 5th cal as the Volksgrenadier. Trying rushing in here. Ralph goes to the Volksgrenadier. Ground southern point here. Ralph's squad's about to get wiped out, down to 1 man, sliver of health left. And the M20 does go down there in a blaze of horrific glory. Jaegers shouting at trying to get one Ralph's squad set. They may end up getting wiped themselves if they're not careful. No BARs have grabbed yet here for Pax. Perhaps he's keeping the munitions open, say, you know, for a bunch of bazookas, just in case, you know, Jibber somehow managed to beat all of Pax's expectations and hits him with a fast tank. You do get some orbs on here, though, for Jibber. Thumbs up, some more elite infantry. Saw Sturmpunier advancing on the southern mission point. The Ralph squad holding the line. Here's the Sturmpunier charging in, and the Sturmgewehrs train on those Yankees. Could pop a concussive grenade here, but I guess in the end he doesn't need it. With the might of the Sturmgewehr. Grab northern point with the Lieutenant. Flak half track move as well here. We got Fon 18 versus 61. Jibber still has a lead, but Pax Ajax is doing a fairly good job of cutting that lead down. Center still being held there. We got an Austrian flak panzer here for Jibber. Bold and aggressive in some respects here. Definitely requires some Panzerschrecks, I think, to back up, because I was going to have like a Rakettenwerfer to deal with any potential tanks that could hit him in the near future, since Pax Ajax could like either go for Sherman right away, or again, he could wait a bit longer and go for the Sherman EC8, either which, of course, would give Jibber and his Austrian flak panzer a bit of a case of indigestion. South here, Sturmpianist Ralph scored here this time, no cover for them, at least no effective cover, and they are quickly dispatched here by Pax Ajax men. Did lose the 5th cal here, though. This is a great kill here for Jibber. Could even see... Yeah, he's going to seize that 5th cal turn going to the Americans. Nice kill there. I'm sure Pax Ajax would probably disagree with that assessment. And there you go. Austin flak pans out here for Jibber. Reinforcing healing. And we do get a regular Sherman here for Pax Ajax. I was kind of expecting the EC8 due to, you know, having more armor and health. That will just good performance. But certainly the regular Sherman is just something you get out faster. Can't fault Pax Ajax for just running out of tank. No, he does end up going for the EC8 here. 5th cal has the advancing Ostwind. Not a great engagement. In fact, the 5th cal should probably retreat here in the near future before the Ostwind collapses the building upon it. Go. Need to retreat that before they get utterly annihilated. Flak Panzer there's getting a lot of damage in there. It's a flak gun. We're turning up here with a bazooka. And we got the reason they quit the bazooka. So yeah, I suspect there was a bit of their reason was floating those munitions was because, like, you know, what if, you know, Jibber hits me with this or that, then I want to make sure I can, like, you know, go for bazooka. That's what I imagine was sort of Pax Ajax thought process. You head on assault into the flak panzer. Not really the ideal tactical approach there from Pax Ajax, unless, of course, you are the Germans, in which case it is the ideal approach, and they attack into your guns. Of course, smart military planners, and of course, typically your opponent's not going to, you know, just rush into your guns a lot of the time. I should do Russians, but that's another story. Sherman 40 for Pax Ajax. Will he go for the Brat Pit upgrade? We'll go for the 5th cal. There we go, though. White, the Jaegers with a single hit there from the 7.6mm gun there on the Sherman EC8. A devastating hit there to Jibber. Going for another kidnap, of course the EC8 is a significant threat there to him. An even more significant threat there to poor Ulrich, who got stuck in the treads. Thankfully he's dead. Heading for the southern point here with the 5th cal there, he managed to purloin from the Yankees. Orbison up north, being pursued by the Sherman EC8 there. Pax Ajax shows no mercy. There we go, trying to crash them. Jibber, though, narrowly managed to retreat. And there goes straight into a mine here. Shoots them in, it blows off the engine. Reinforcing healing here for Pax Ajax. More upgrades, I imagine. More BARs, maybe some more bazookas for the lieutenant, for all we know. Forming him to a fully fledged bazooka team as well. You do see, yep, some players doing exactly that. Sherman EC8, of course, in need of repairs. Couple of reasons we noticed this as well there. Smart play. Rail squad have been caught by 2 anti-aircraft guns there. The 30mm flak and the 20mm flak there. That is definitely bad news for an infantry to be caught in the line of fire off. Meanwhile, big push then the 5th cal up position here. Bazooka fire they off. Sadly, most of the rockets are going all over the place, hitting either flak panzer or Ostwind. A few hits that are going through. EC8 is good to go ahead, could rush in nice. Well, they almost got the flak half track there, but the infantry has taken a rather valiant pasting, and the corpse is already filling the ditches up alongside those Jaegers that got murdered earlier. Counter-attack in the center by Jibber, though, straight into the 5th cal here. Quickly halting both units. That EC8 charging through. The Rakettenwerfer has actually been at a bad spot as well here. Looks like Pax Ajax calls off the pursuit here. Decides not to push it any further. What was under fire from the Sherman EC8 here? 3 killed so far. Which, of course, can quickly escalate. Or not, I suppose, if Jibber sufficiently fortunate there. Southern fuel point ceases as well. They got the 5th cal running into the 5th cal. Orbs on the forced retreat. Schwerer planted calls up in the EC8 here. Only 1 shot penetrates, and that's for the reed. Northern fuel point seized here. More reinforcement healing here. Flak Panzer need repairs. Flak half-track there is close to it. It's actually not been doing a lot of damage when you think about it. Like, typically most players would have, like, I think they've actually 2 by now. French now for Jibber, he's just not quite been able to, like, get it there. So that's actually quite fortunate for Pax Ajax Infantry. Meanwhile, got the Fulskers moving about here using the terrain tired out. I think he might be planning to, like, hit that carve point at a really annoying time. In fact, I think try to throw off Pax Ajax concentration by that. That's a pretty devious, slightly risky move there by Jibber. But if it works, it could be really annoying there for Pax Ajax to deal with.
Our supply line just got cut off.
Flak Panzer northwards there, 10 kills. Veterans here 1. Ralph's got getting a few shots in the Fulskers up north. You got the Lieutenant Corps with the Flak Panzer. Both bazooka rockets either hit a tree, murdering several squirrels, or hit the dirt, murdering no squirrels. Easy here versus the opposite Darden. Regular Sherman out here for Pax Ajax. Just wants more tanks out here versus Jibber. Can't fault him for that, honestly. Lost the Lieutenant. Great kill there, though, for Pax. Oh, Jibber. But that said, he dropped both the bazookas, so technically Pax could still, like, you know, gain back some of the lost cost there, if you will. Looks like finally going for the car point here, thinking now's the time to strike. And apparently it was. Worth noting, neither side's really invested into like any kind of artillery, light or otherwise. I mean, we're not seeing any light infantry guns from Jibber, not seeing mortars from Pax Ajax or anything similar. In fact, you know, worth mentioning there, I think. I would definitely say in particular because on Faymonville Approach, as like most 1v1 maps, but in particular I think in Faymonville Approach, mortars and light infantry guns can be really impactful. So it is a bit of an interesting element there that neither player is committing to the light artillery. Grenade assault here, quickly dodging in there as soon as he sees the Fulskers lining up to like chuck the grenades. Pax Ajax men are on the move. North of Ralph's got met here by the Sturmpeony and the Flak Panzer. And when she's picking up those bazookas. Straight into the Sturmpeony, who are also quickly forced to retreat now. Both squads have been equipped with the Panzerschreck, the Raketen Panzerbüchse. Sherman racing forwards here, backed up. The Reactions going for the Osman here, but at the same time, the Rakem's caught up with the Shermans. The Reactions need to retreat before they get annihilated. They got wiped too. Great kills here for Jibber. Could get the Raketen Mathers though, which would be quite helpful there for Pax. They could wipe out Jibber's anti-tank weapons, but no. Fortune smiles upon Jibber there. Orbison going at the Ralph squad here. Pearson's there for Pax Ajax replace once lost. I guess he'll just pick up those bazookas. Congratulations! A fresh pair of bazookas await you. Over there. Don't mind the blood. The blood? Or the body parts? The body parts? Yeah, German body parts. I'm sure. Sturmpeony out and then being shot to bits for the Ralph squad and the Shermans here. Quite a bit of damage inflicted upon Jibber's men. They are being absolutely mauled here. Jibber might be going here for a Panther. The Panzerkampf Wagen full pushing against the Shermans here. Routed. The Kednev is there. Apparently one of them forgetting they didn't get any reinforcements and heads back for them. Flak Panther going to work that Ralph squad here. Absolutely ripping through them there. Troops reinforcing healing. Flak Panther very, very close to Betsy too. Sorry about that. More BARs though from Pax Ajax, Freedom and Democracy. 309-187. Fairly close in terms of extra points, but still with a small lead here for Pax Ajax. And Jibber, right when you go for the Panther, apparently decides he goes for the Mechanized Regiment, so he's likely going to try and go for a King Tiger now there. Bold move by Jibber, could work out, but certainly could also backfire on him, so it will be interesting to see how exactly that one works out. I mean, if Pax Ajax builds up more armored pressure here, it makes a few good pushes, in particular supported by some artillery support, or, you know, I don't know, deploying some smoke with the Shermans, it could give Jibber there a bit of a problem. Worth noting, now the Shermans have been upgraded, we haven't seen any, you know, Brad Pitts here, or 50 kills from Pax Ajax. Almost got the Kenneth there, heading for northern points of the Ralph squads here. 5th coming bombarded by the Sherman here. 8 kills, veterans who won. Mechanized regiment for Jibber. Fifth Cavalry to Sturmpioniere. Lost in chance of the Ralph squad, about to murder them out. And utterly annihilate them.
Lost an infantry unit. They got wiped out. We have a lieutenant reporting infantry.
Germans charging in there, going for the Ostwind here. Big push here by Pax Ajax. Ostwind being singled out here by the Shermans here in a brutally tactically efficient move here. Sherman taking heavy damage. We did get some smoke here, but it might have been worth it all here for Pax Ajax to deploy more smoke here, laying down a thicker screen here, but ultimately it does work out, and there goes second smoke screen being laid down now here to cover up the retreat of the EC8 here still. Decent use here. Thumbs up to Pax Ajax having using the smoke on the Sherman. So many players overlook that, but it's quite frankly really good when used properly. So good work there with Pax Ajax. Wiped out Jibber's Ostwind. The Kubelwagen even took a hit there. It's abandoned now. Sturmpionier keeps at the attacker. Even the ambulance force like kinda pull away there. Lieutenant Alt up there for Pax Ajax to replace the older one. Fifth Cub catching the flat half attack here. Could have popped armor piercing rounds. Might be able to take it out there actually, but I guess Pax Ajax kind of forgot about that in the heat of battle. As for Jibber, Mechanized regiment up. Panzerfleet Sturmpionier moving up here. Sherman's being fixed up there. EC8 being slightly committed to the fight here. Shoot to the Sturmpionier and utterly obliterates Heinrich. Back to repairing his tanks. So a bit of back and forth here, but Jibber now looks a bit more comfortable once more here versus Pax Ajax. Pax Ajax will definitely need to reorganize and hit a bit harder here, but still getting rid of the flak panzer nonetheless does constitute a nice tactical win there for Pax Ajax. Another Sherman EC8 here. Thumbs up. Last one we caught here with the flak gun of the Schwerer Panzer Quarters, which hits the Mechanized regiment. Your gun, you could maybe not hit our own stuff? Oh, that was ours? Yeah, the Americans tend to paint their stuff kinda green. Brightly too. I don't know why. Sounding the Kubelwagen there. There we go, being caught. Salvaging, still looks like it's going to be able to do it. There we go, nice bit of fuel munitions there for Jibber, actually. That will actually allow him to get faster towards the bit there. I believe you get, 12 fuel. So that's a significant a bit more there fuel, otherwise he would have gotten. And certainly gets the King Tiger out a bit faster. And there goes second, 76 miles Sherman EC8 there out for Pax Ajax. Still upgrades for them, though. No Brad Pitts. Sherman EC8 taking hits from the kid now for that. Jibber going in aggressively. Pax Ajax over those zone. Minor offense from the south. Sherman rolling forward here. High explosive shells lined up. Fifth cal concussed there. Racing straight through Jibber's lines with his tanks. Chaos and confusion is shown here amongst Jibber's lines here. Flak half is engaging under cover smoke here, looking to escape the Sherman's assault. There you go, low flak half goes down. There is no hiding from the Sherman. Even the other Sherman is moving forward here slowly. They almost alter the move here, actually using the focused gunnery ability. Like Ken never wiped out. Good golly. If Pax were to recruit that as well, that could get really awkward here for Jibber. Did, on the other hand, lose several units. He's lost his lieutenant again. And lost several infantry squads. He's down just 2 riflemen right now. Those are massive losses for Pax Ajax, actually. Good lord. Like, he went from 5 squads of infantry to 2. That is really big there for Jibber, honestly. Like, even if, Jibber does have a lot, or Pax has a lot of tanks now, and certainly has a big advantage, losing all that infantry is going to make it much harder to, coordinate with that armor quite well. It certainly has some potential there once the King Tiger hits them. This is a bit more dangerous all of a sudden. Obviously, they're popping a blend cover grenade here to cover the retreat. Thumbs up there to Jibber. Shermans will, of course, need repairs. Pax Ajax is replacing his infantry, as he should. Destroy the Kedmouth, I think, there. I think the smarter movement actually tried to run off with it. But oh well. Give him meanwhile moments away from the Königssieger, the Target 2. 116th Panzer receiving support from a nearby Schwerer Panzerabteilung, or heavy tank unit or detachment. Grabbing the Sun victory point. We got 234 versus 277. Pax Ajax finally has to lead here as opponent. He's also, of course, replacing some of all these rather heavy losses. Still worth noting, no till on either side. But there you go, Jibber is seconds away there from the Königstiger, the Tiger 2 or Tiger B. It had a lot of names. And here we go, Königstiger out for Jibber. Supporting the 116th Panzerdivision. Ralph goes to the Orbital Darden. Fult's moving up here as well. Sturmpionier in support as well here. Infantry being absolutely mauled by the Orbital Darden. The Fult's going to deal. Sherman's being getting northwards here. King Tiger moving in. Second Sherman. We got another regular Sherman here for Pax Ajax. We'll have to see, of course, if he changes his mind once the King Tiger slams into him. Like a bull slamming into his car. There we go. King Tiger shoots, misses. Very lucky there for Pax Ajax. Will he still go for the Sherman? We'll go for King Jackson's. We'll go for Malt EC8s. And he does cancel the Sherman there, regular. That said, he's getting his Shermans kind of stuck in a bit of an awkward spot. Here's the King Tiger pursues them. And there we go. Kind of trying to focus on the unit in the heavy cover. I think was tactically a bad decision there by Pax there. I mean, they're not going to have an easy time just blasting them while they're in heavy cover. This allowed the King Tiger to quickly move up and just, see they engage one of the EC8s quite well. We got the other tanks not being rushed in. For some reason, ODA's actually moving in this one there. I think he's trying to move all the tanks and send away the other ones, but this got caught up. And now the engagement is just turning completely pear-shaped here for Pax Ajax as the mess just keeps growing. And so just trying to get all the tanks in there. I think he's now trying to take out the King Tiger. The problem is, though, Jibber has supporting infantry for King Tiger because, sensible people support their tanks with infantry. And Pax Ajax, meanwhile, has none of his infantry near any of his Shermans. Meaning the Shermans are isolated, easy targets here for not just the King Tiger, but all those Sturmpionier with Panzerschrecks and the Volksgrenadiers with Pantherfaust. So suddenly, Pax Ajax is short 2 Sherman tanks here, and Jibber's lost, well, not his King Tiger. So that was a odd tactical decision by Pax Ajax that ballooned into intense losses, with the loss of 2 Shermans, including his veteran 2 EC. That was a great engagement there for Jibber, but quite crippling for Pax Ajax. I mean, he still has 1 Sherman left here, and there's another one on the way. But it's not exactly a great moment there for Pax Ajax. Again, trying to engage a Volkswagen squad like that in heavy coming. Sure, they could have gotten a lucky shot there, but he was trying to do that while the King Tiger was still in pursuit. Meaning the King Tiger was going to get the first shot no matter what. Plus, it was going to set away where it's going to be difficult for the EC8s, the tanks to get out of there. So, a series of questionable decisions there for Pax Ajax. Questionable decisions, unfortunately for him, but very fortunate for Jibber that Pax Ajax decided to do that. I mean, Pax always got a nice victory point lead by now. It's getting bigger and bigger, but he may have on more or less unintentionally given Jibber enough room to maybe stage a more serious comeback now. King Tiger there with spear mode as well. They gain veterans 1 from blasting all those Shermans into fine scrap. Moving ahead with the Königstiger and its high velocity 8-hit gun, the Kampfwagenkanone 43, also used on the Jagdpanther, the Elephant, and the Nashorn tank destroyers. Fifth guy there is about to get completely knocked out of the war as well there. Building collapses, crashing all of them. So, Pax Ajax there, definitely not in a great spot. Probably feeling a bit aggravated with the way the situation developed. There go Bungray and the infantry, and that's another wipe on Pax Ajax. Another rifle squad sent to the great big pixelated beyond on the express route. King Tiger here, a kidnapping up the EC8 here. Just Pax Ajax is taking beating after beating. Like a Sunday morning cartoon villain at this point. Just around here with the Königstiger, 8 kills. Half HP, we got Lieutenant for Pax Ajax again. 95 points left for Jibber, but the casualties is just piling up for Pax Ajax at an incredible pace here. King Tiger down to half health here. But Ken was supporting here. I think he's just charging in for the hell of it. Frustration is taking control here of Pax Ajax's mind. He's crushing some troops. His rears will get crushed beneath the King Tiger as it's pulling back. Absolute just chaos here. But in the end, it is quite clear that Jibber, I think, has won this match. Pax Ajax is just throwing away his men for the hell of it. And there you go, GG, game over. Victory for Jibber, a loss for Pax Ajax again. Really rough start for Pax Ajax again. He was able to turn around then. Then he just, like just that one decision, just completely unspooled his entire advantage. And he just kind of fell apart from then. Just Pax Ajax could not recover from that. And it just seems like completely lose it. So still an interesting fight here. There was some moves on both sides. Again, Pax Ajax, slightly awkward start, was able to turn around, just kind of threw it here. Jibber there, good start, but again, made some mistakes. He got a bit too, big for his socks there, and, struggled to, hold on there. But again, turn around due to that one mistake of Pax Ajax, actually sort of really get back into the game. So I think there's some valuable lessons here for both sides, for players of both armies. Hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it. Tell friends, tell family, but don't tell enemies. This is Imperial LinkedIn Cheers. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you tomorrow again for another episode. And of course, if you like what I do, you can support via PayPal, or you can pre-order the game by linking in the comments. Use the code CoH2 for G. This is Imperial LinkedIn Cheers, and see you all again tomorrow. Bye.